Peter with the Garden Family. We were able to plant our warm weather plants out today, May 16th, and I figured I'd dub over a video explaining what we were doing. Bringing our tomatoes and pepper plants out right now. Tomatoes were started 6 weeks ago indoors, and the pepper plants were started 8 weeks ago indoors. As far as the varieties for the tomato plants, we're growing San Marzano, Margold, Marnero, Green Bee, Super Sweet 100, Juliet, German Johnson, Mortgage Lifter, Big Rainbow, Purple Boy, and Tomato Berry. And here I'm just loosening up the soil. We don't till, but we do loosen a bit. As far as peppers, jalapeno, ancho, poblano, gongbao, Jimmy Nardello, and sweet bell peppers. Just finishing loosening up the soil. Let's kind of go over how we actually plant the plants in the ground. So here's the start, 6 weeks old. We did repot once to a larger pot, and I'm just removing the lower branches as well as any suckers. I don't think there were any on this one, but if there's any fruit that is on the plant, you should remove that as well prior to transplanting. So you can see kind of have this long stem, and I'm going to dig a hole that's deeper than that stem. It's not quite as important for tomato plants compared to some other plants because they do grow a lot of new roots along that stem, but I generally like to just loosen up the roots so they're not root bound at all. And you can see that's the soil that was just loosened with a fork, but not tilled. And I'm going to dig that hole pretty deep, as you'll see, and then I'm going to plant the plant deeper than the existing soil and then backfill it. And just finishing up, we have a new trellising system for the tomatoes. Talked about it in the last video, but basically they're all going to be string trellised. And I think there'll be some images coming up that show a little bit more how that works. But the strings are going to be hanging from that cattle panel that's suspended about 6 feet above them. Here you can see it from a top view. And there's a string hanging from that cattle panel coming down to each one of the tomato plants. And yeah, there you can see planting complete with the strings. Also planted the peppers, they're in cages along the shed line. And I think I'll get a close-up video of what the trellis system looks like. That string comes down, it's just poked into the ground with a stick. And they got these clips that loosely hold the tomato plant to the string. Well, hope you enjoyed watching us plant our warm weather plants. Hope you've been able to get yours in the ground too. Happy gardening, everyone.